Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on something that's running behind the scenes on pretty much every app you use: API test automation. We're going to break down how this is the secret sauce for building better, more reliable software at a speed that, honestly, used to seem impossible. All right, let's jump right in. So, have you ever noticed this? You've got one app on your phone that's constantly rolling out cool new features, and it just works. But then you've got that other app that feels like it breaks with every single update. Well, the difference between the two often comes down to how they're tested. And that, right there, is the heart of our story today. Okay, so before we can talk about the solution, we've got to understand the problem. Think about APIs, those are application programming interfaces, as being like the waiters of the digital world. They take your request to the kitchen and they bring back the result. Simple enough, right? But now imagine having to manually check every single one of those orders every single time by hand. Yeah, that's the manual testing bottleneck. And it's not just tedious, it's wildly inefficient. Every time a developer adds a new feature, think of it as adding a new book to this library, a human tester has to go back and manually recheck not just that new book, but all the old ones too, just to make sure nothing broke. This whole process is slow, it's expensive, and let's be real, it's not a great use of a creative person's time. So you can see the dilemma developers are up against. The manual way is slow, it's repetitive, and because humans are doing it, it's just naturally going to have errors. We get tired, we overlook things. But automation, it completely flips the script. It's fast, it's perfectly consistent, it's accurate, and it can scale up to thousands of tests without even breaking a sweat. Suddenly, the choice becomes pretty obvious. And that's what brings us to this automation revolution. It's all about moving away from that manual checking and embracing a system that acts like a tireless, vigilant guardian, watching over your software's quality. So let's take a look at what that actually means in the real world. The benefits here go way beyond just speed. Automation guarantees consistency because a script runs the exact same way every single time. This makes something called regression testing, which is just a fancy way of saying checking if new stuff broke old stuff, totally effortless. Plus, with CI/CD integration, which is like an automated assembly line for software, these tests can get triggered automatically every time a developer makes a change. That's how you find bugs in minutes, not weeks. So how do teams actually pull this off? Well, one of the most popular tools for the job is Postman. And you should think of it less like some super complex programming tool and more like an automation copilot, helping developers and testers create these powerful automated API tests. The whole idea behind Postman is to take a process that could be really chaotic and give it a solid structure. It all boils down to three main things: organizing your tests so they actually make sense, automating them so nobody has to sit there clicking run 1,000 times, and then validating the results to prove that everything is working just like it's supposed to. All right, let's pop the hood for a second and take a quick tour of how this all fits together inside Postman. Now, this isn't going to be a step-by-step tutorial, but we are going to look at the big ideas that make the whole thing tick. First things first, you gotta get organized. So instead of having hundreds of random API requests floating around, you group them into something Postman calls a collection. And the playlist analogy is absolutely perfect. You might have a user login playlist that has requests for signing in, checking a user's profile, and then signing out, all in the right order. Okay, so once you've got your playlist set up, you have to tell Postman what a win looks like. And that's where these little test scripts come in. This piece of code here is a great example. It's not asking anything complicated. It's just asking a simple question. Hey, after we sent that request, did the server get back to us with a status is 200, which means everything is okay? And that 200 okay, well, that's basically a universal language for APIs. It's an HTTP status code, and it's the digital version of a thumbs up. There are tons of other codes for errors, like the famous 404 not found. These automated tests are just constantly checking to make sure they get the expected thumbs up, which tells them the API is working correctly. Now, of course, you would never want to type your actual password directly into a test script, right? That's not secure, and it's just not efficient. So instead, Postman uses variables. Things like a username or a password get stored as these secure placeholders. This is awesome because it lets you run the exact same test in different places, like a testing server versus the live one, just by swapping out the variables without ever exposing sensitive info. And here it is. This is where the magic happens. The collection runner is the engine that drives everything. You just point it at your playlist, your collection, give it the right set of variables, and hit run. It then goes through every single request, runs every single test, and gives you a super clear report showing exactly what passed and what failed. A job that could take a person hours or even days is done in seconds. Okay, so we've seen the how, but let's zoom out and talk about the why. What's the actual real-world impact of doing things this way? What does it really unlock for developers and ultimately for all of us who use their software? The really important thing to get here is that automation creates this awesome positive feedback loop. When you catch bugs early, they're way cheaper and easier to fix. When developers know they have this strong safety net of tests, they can release new features with confidence instead of fear. And maybe most importantly, when you free developers from all that repetitive checking, you give them back their most valuable resource: time to actually innovate and build the next great thing. This year shows how automation becomes a living, breathing part of the development process. It's not just something you run once in a while. For modern software teams, every single code change can trigger that automated assembly line we talked about, the CI/CD pipeline, which then automatically runs the entire Postman test suite. You can even set up monitors to run these tests on a schedule, say every 5 minutes, to constantly keep an eye on the health of the live API. It creates a system of nonstop validation. And that really is the ultimate promise of all this tech. It's not just about finding bugs faster. It's about elevating what we do by automating away the robotic tasks. And that leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. If we've solved this problem of repetitive work, what incredible new problems can we solve next?